The first word is a taciturn. This is the first word. It means that the person who does not speak a lot, okay, who prefers to stay quiet, such a person is called taciturn. Okay, so this is a very wonderful word. If you are a taciturn person, it means that you prefer to stay and remain quiet as opposed to speaking a lot. That this is what taciturn means. Got it? Understand taciturn means? Okay, and the opposite of taciturn is garrulous. Garrulous means the person who speaks a lot. This is the opposite of taciturn. Garrulous, the person who speaks a lot. Okay, so taciturn means the person who speaks a little, and garrulous, the person who speaks a lot. Hopefully you understand that.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of person you are? Kiran, you are a taciturn or you are garrulous? Let me ask you guys.
Both.
Okay.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. So Kiran, you tell it's first time you are attending English language session, or did you do any language course
Yeah.
prior to this course?
I did, but it's a long time. When
Okay.
I completed my matriculation, then I started the
Oh my God.
a language course. Yes.
Okay, I think it was 20 years ago.
Yes,
back.
almost.
Okay.
Actually, I'm teaching Urdu in Mama Parsi, but I want to I want to grow, and English is my best. Yes, I want to speak, and I want to teach English.
Okay. Okay. So you wanna switch from Urdu to English. What is the main reason why?
No, because I like English.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
English language appeals to you. That's why you want to master English language. That's great. Okay, so that will that will create and develop more opportunities for you as far as the English language is concerned in future from a teaching perspective. Okay, so Faiza Mohsin, you are from Lahore. You tell me about the constants and the problems which you face regarding English language. Faiza.
Assalamualaikum, sir. When did I tell you I'm from Lahore?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you are from Hyderabad.
Yes.
Okay, Faiza, let me ask you the same question. I think you did English language course before that as well, and you are very confident and assertive. I'm proud of you. Okay, the thing is that what are you doing nowadays?
Sir, nothing. I'm just doing home chores. I'm a housewife.
Okay, so you're housewife. Okay, you are.
Yeah.
So, do you have any penchant for becoming a teacher or for adopting any kind of profession in future based on the language?
No, sir. I just want to speak with my kids.
Okay, so you want to help your kids with English language. Okay, fine,
Yes.
fair enough. That's great. Okay, and now Faria Asad. Now you can hear me, Faria. Faria, where are you from? And then I will talk to Amna and Rubab. Faria.
Okay, I'm from Karachi, and basically I am working in Bayview High School, where I am working in senior administration, and I also coordinate Islamic and Urdu subject.
Bayview, that's created in Phase 8 Defense?
Yeah, I had been working in Clifton campus, but right now they transferred me in the PCHS campus that is opposite to Nahid.
Okay, so they have PCS campus as well. Okay, but the famous campus, I think that's located in Phase 8, Defense Phase 8. Okay, fine. I'm also teaching the international school that's located in Clifton Block 5. That's an IB school. I'm teaching over there.
I think you are confusing with the Bayview Academy. I'm not talking about the Bayview Academy. It's the Bayview High. It's in the Clifton, and it's on the sea facing.
Okay. So did you do any language course before that?
I have been taking the English language classes, but since I'm thinking that sometimes it happens that the teacher is not able to convey the proper message, or I'm finding a little difficulty over there. So that is the reason I want to switch.
Oh, okay, that's great. So it's a resounding opportunity for you. Okay, to master and excel in spoken language. Okay, so that will so you will enjoy many opportunities in future, because the English, it's an integral part of success nowadays. It's a core of success. Okay, Now just let me talk to Rubab. Rubab, you can hear me now? Rubab. Okay, she is feeling, I think, reticent about sharing her feeling. Anyway, Rubab, I will give you a chance. Okay, next step. So you will have to speak because there is no use of being silent. You don't have to be taciturn. You have to be garrulous in my session. Okay, you have to speak and don't worry about making mistakes. And don't be.
Sir, will you take class for 10 days?
Faiza, I will talk to you later on about this. Okay, that's some other topic. I will talk to you. Okay, now we have got Amna Kashif. Amna, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Yes, Amna, where are you from? Would you like to introduce yourself briefly?
Yeah, sure. I'm from Karachi and I'm a housewife, and currently I'm doing masters in economics and finance. I had been teaching previously, but right now I'm just a housewife and completing my masters, and I just give tuitions at home.
Okay, so you are teaching, you are giving home tuitions to the students.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, great. So I think you have a command over multiple subjects which you can teach easily.
Yes.
Okay.
But I wanted to learn about English language because at times we do some mistakes in grammar and all. So I just wanted to excel in that.
Okay, okay, that's great. Okay, so we have got Dr. Shazia Waheed. Shazia, can you hear me, Dr. Shazia Waheed? Dr. Shazia Waheed, am I audible to you? Okay, and yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Shazia, first of all, you need to introduce yourself because it's the first session, so we have to be familiar with each other. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I'm Shazia.
Hmm.
I'm practicing in dermatology. I live in Lahore.
Okay, so you're from Lahore. Oh,
Yes.
that's great. Wonderful. Okay. So have you done any language course before that?
No.
It's first time you are doing that course. Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, but however, I would like to clarify one thing in the strongest terms in today's session, that I will not allow any student to speak a single word of Urdu in the session. Everyone is bound to speak only English. Okay. I want to serve the objectives of this course, which to help you speak English fluently. So do you agree with me on that? However, if you have any problem, if you have any language predicaments in terms of understanding or in terms of conveying your message, then you can ask me in Urdu. Okay, but it does not happen most of the times. Okay, so and I would like to ask one fundamental question to all of you, and anyone can answer me. Now, you know, the purpose of this course is just to develop fluency. Now, my question is that, do you want to learn grammar as well, or do you want to focus and stress only on communication skills? I mean, you want to speak English fluently, or you also want to learn grammar as well, so that can help you in terms of writing? What is your goal out of this course? Go ahead, please.
Sir, both the things we want, because with grammar, if we learn grammar, then we can speak better.
Okay, okay, okay. Faiza, so you want
Exactly.
so you want to master both things, grammar as well as spoken.
Communication, yes, sir.
Okay. Amna Kasif, you tell me, what kind of problems do you face? What kind of language predicaments which occur in way of your conveying the message?
Yeah, exactly. The speaking power as well, because we can understand it, but we don't frequently speak English, so there's problem in speaking it frequently, and the language as well. At times we face the problem of the grammars as well.
Okay.
Past
And sir, we
participle,
need-
present
we need
participle, we get
vocabulary.
confused in that.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, inshallah, we will, okay. What we can do, we will just devote 10 to 15 minutes to grammar and 10 to 15 minutes vocabulary. So you will end up learning every day 10 to 15 new words. So that will help you to build very strong communication and very strong conversation with the strange. And 30 minutes would be devoted to only speaking. Okay, we will have a topic on daily basis, which we will discuss, and we will just speak on that issue, on any topic, whatever the topic I will just give you for 30 minutes. So that will help you to speak fluently with confidence. And I want everyone to participate. Okay, so because if you do not participate, you will not serve your goals out of this course. Hopefully my words are understood by everyone. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes.
This one, Rubab, you did not speak today. Please try to speak. Even you can tell me your name. No problem. It's the first day. You can just unmute yourself. Then you can tell me your name, and you can tell me where are you from. Okay, and your profession, your education. And is there anyone who's not spoken yet? And all of you have introduced to me, I think so.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So firstly, I'm gonna teach you some of the new words which are very important, which are very useful, and which are widely used in English language. Okay, can we wait? Just Azan is being gone. Can we wait a little bit? 2 minutes. Azan is going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Just wait for 2 minutes only.
समझ में आ रहा है? अच्छा लग रहा है? तुम अकेली हो? लड़की हैं सब? कोई लड़का नहीं है? पढ़ाने वाली लड़का।
Okay, so we have done with 2 words. Number 1, taciturn. What does taciturn mean? Anyone can tell me? You have learned. You have
Sir,
just
who
learned.
speak less?
The person who speaks
Taciturn.
less, and that's
Less.
opposite of female. I mean garrulous. Okay, the females are, they are very garrulous. They can never be silent. I think so. So they cannot be taciturn. Okay, so this attribute taciturn, this attribute goes to only males. Do you agree with me on that? Garrulous, this attribute goes to females only. I think so, because they speak a lot. Am I right or wrong?
Sir,
You
can be
agree with-
said. Can be said.
No, you are wrong.
But the most of the men are taciturn, and there are most of the girls are there who are
Garrulous.
also taciturn.
Yeah.
No, sir,
Okay.
garrulous.
But
Taciturn.
you,
I'm
need to,
talking about
you have to be garrulous in the session. You need to speak a lot. Okay, if you
Yes,
want
yes.
to speak fluently, you need to speak a lot. Yes, you are raising the hand. Aina, yes, go ahead. You are raising the hand, Askar. This one. Okay.
Sir, your screen is not presentable. Are you presenting your screen?
No, I'm not. I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a second. I'm going to share my
Okay,
screen.
please share your screen.
Okay, now you can see the taciturn and the garrulous. Taciturn means the person who speaks little. Garrulous is the opposite of taciturn. So these are very wonderful words you can use. So now next one is a. Okay, so these are words: extrovert, gregarious, social butterfly, outgoing, introvert, outgoing. Extrovert means the person whose nature is very friendly, very sociable, who aspires to make friends. Okay, whose tendency is to make friends. Understand? Such a person is called extrovert. Very sociable person. So you can talk to that person easily because he's a very sociable, and he has penchant for making new friends. He has gumption to make new friends. Such a person is called extrovert. So you can also use gregarious, social butterfly, and outgoing. So they are synonyms to each other. Okay, the person whose nature is very friendly, okay, and who wants to make friends, such a person is called extrovert. It's a very positive word and very positive quality. It means that you are a sociable, you socialize with the people. So you are an extrovert person. Got it? So you can also use extrovert, gregarious, social butterfly, and outgoing. So you can use one of them. Rubab, you can. Okay. Next word. Understand all of you? This one, these 4 words: extrovert, gregarious, social butterfly, outgoing.
Yes,
Yes.
actually, all these words have same
They
meaning.
have the same meaning. They have the same meaning.
Okay.
Okay. Extrovert, gregarious, social butterfly, outgoing. You can write down these words, and even though I will share the recorded.
A person who is very friendly. in
Very
nature.
friendly, who wants to make the friends, and you can talk to that person easily. Is very sociable person. Okay, who enjoys gathering. You can say that. Such a person is called extrovert. Okay, extrovert, gregarious, social butterfly, outgoing. And opposite of extrovert is an introvert. Introvert means the person who prefers to stay isolated, who does not believe in sociable life, and who does not want to make friends, such a person is called introvert. Got it? So this word introvert, this is the opposite of extrovert. Okay. Understand? Introvert is the opposite of extrovert. The person who prefers isolation, who stays isolated.
Yes, understood. But what is the meaning of outgoing here?
Outgoing, the main, the person who is very friendly. Okay, the person who is very friendly, whose nature is, who has tendency to make friends, to stay in gathering, such a person is called outgoing.
Okay.
Okay, and opposite of outgoing is introvert. Introvert means the person who stays isolated, who does not want to make friends, okay, who prefers loneliness. That's called introvert. Okay, and now the number 3, reserved and ambivert. Reserved and ambivert. Reserved and ambivert means the person who falls between extrovert and introvert, who is neither extrovert nor introvert, who makes friends according to the situation. Understand? Ambivert means the person who makes friends according to the situation. When he thinks that he needs friends, he will make friends. Otherwise, he won't. Such a person is called ambivert. Hopefully, you understand that.
Yes, sir.
Ambivert, that falls between extrovert and introvert. Okay. So you have learned many words. The first one is the extrovert. Extrovert means the person who is very friendly, who wants to make friends, who wants to stay in gathering. Such a person is called extrovert. So you can also describe such a person by saying gregarious, social butterfly, and outgoing. Okay, so they have the same meaning. So you can use either of these words. Okay, and opposite of extrovert is the introvert. Introvert means the person who stays isolated and who prefers loneliness to friends. And number 3, ambivert. Ambivert means the person who falls between extrovert and introvert. First of all, the person who observes the situation, based on the situation, he decides whether to make friends or not. Understand, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will ask
Yes.
you. Okay. Now I will ask you. Firstly, what kind of? Okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen. Then I will ask you, and you all of you have to participate. Whether you are introvert, extrovert, or ambivert. Firstly, I will direct my question to Dr. Shazia Wahid. Doctor, I think being a doctor, you need to be a bit extrovert person and social butterfly and outgoing. Am I right? Gregarious.
No, I am introvert.
Oh my God, you are an introvert. Okay. So how do you manage the things? Being an introvert, what are the advantages which you enjoy being an introvert?
I think advantages are less and disadvantages are more.
I think the biggest advantage is that you will not have friends, so you will not serve them, you will not demonstrate hospitality.
Yes.
So that will be less burden on your pocket. This is a big advantage, I think so. Okay. Kiran Shamim, you tell me, Kiran, what kind of person you are?
Yes.
You are
If you can
ambivert.
say social butterfly.
So you are a social butterfly. So you have many friends.
Yes, I have.
Okay, that's great. Okay. It means that you are very hospitable person.
Yes.
So you are going
You
to
can say.
invite. So you are going to invite Faiza Mohsin for on dinner or lunch, even though she is in
Inshallah.
Hyderabad.
Why not?
Okay, so this is a resounding opportunity for you, Kiran, to make new friends, to have an interaction with the new people coming from different cities. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have got Hassan. Hassan, can you hear me? Hassan, can you hear me? Okay, I think he's quiet. Okay, Amna Kashim or Shotan. Amna, you what kind of person you are? Being a teacher, I think you must be social butterfly.
I am, but at times I'm ambivert as well, I guess.
Okay, you are also ambivert. Amna, I have a
Yeah.
question for you. Okay.
Yeah.
When you return from school to home, who do you vent your anger on? Who who do you vent your frustration on? आप गुस्सा किस पे निकालती हैं?
It used to be my husband. I mean, yeah, he
Oh my God.
not
आपको
used to be right now as
कुर्बानी
well.
कुर्बानी का बकरा जो है वो हस्बैंड में. Anyway, that's great.
जब वो टेसी टर्न होगा ना.
असल में बेचारा है ही कुर्बानी के लिए ना.
Exactly.
Okay, Faria Asad, you tell me. What kind of
Yes,
person you are?
I think I am ambivert because you know, I'm very choosy about my friendships and I feel that sometimes we don't you know, disclose our you know, the thoughts with some other people. So sometimes I feel that I'm extrovert, sometimes I feel that I'm introvert.
Okay, so you are very selective when it comes to choosing the friends. Okay, fine, fair enough.
Yes.
So what is the criteria based on that you develop friendship with others?
Loyalty, sincerity, because most of the time people don't trust each other. The best thing I can provide other is my trust, that I you know, okay, when they meet to me, though I most
So
of
they
the
can
time
trust
I
upon
give
you.
them a proper, yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay, so who's your best friend? Who's your best friend?
My husband is my best friend and no one else.
Okay, so I hopefully you do not execute what I think that Amna Kashi does with her husband. Anyway, fair enough. Okay.
No, never.
It's not every time that I went on my husband. At
Okay.
times.
Oh my God. Okay. So do not become a prime minister of Pakistan. Okay. So because a male will not have any place in this country. Anyway, Hassan, can you hear me, Hassan? Hassan, can you hear me? Would you like to say something about yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Hassan, how are you? Firstly, how are you?
Actually, मैं class में जरा
जी.
Fine, alhamdulillah. Actually 7 o'clock आपकी टाइमिंग थी, तो मैंने लेट अटेंड की है, ज्वाइन किया है, तो मैं नहीं लेक्चर कोई भी अटेंड सुन सका.
No issue. I will share the recorded session with you after the class. No problem. Okay. So
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
No issue at all. Okay. So Rubab, you are also silent. Rubab. Okay. Now who is remaining? This one. Anyone? All of you have spoken. Askar, you first.
Yes, sir. I am between extrovert and introvert.
Okay. So you are ambivert. So simply you can say you are ambivert person. That's very good. Okay. So you are ambivert person. Okay, fine. So hopefully all of you have understood the meaning of all these words. Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
3 to 4 more words, then we will move forward. Okay. These words are very important, and you need to practice these words on daily basis. Make it sure that you will not forget that. Okay, this one, there was a person who was talking about being a loyal, being a trustworthy. Okay, so these words are relevant to trust. Rubab, you need to okay. The first word is a gullible and credulous. These are 2 words. Gullible and credulous means the person who trusts others blindly, who trusts others easily. Okay. Gullible and credulous. जो दूसरों पे आराम से ट्रस्ट कर लेते हो. That is called either gullible or credulous. So you can use either of them. Okay. If you are a gullible person, it means you trust others very easily. Okay. So you become pushover. Pushover का मतलब है जो किसी की बातों में आ जाए. You get into talk of someone. So you become pushover. Pushover means that you get into talk of someone very easily. जो किसी की बातों में आराम से आ जाए. Pushover. ठीक है. Gullible और credulous कहते हैं जो दूसरों पे ट्रस्ट आराम से कर ले. Rubab, please keep yourself muted, Rubab. Okay. And incredulous, this is the opposite of credulous. Okay. Incredulous means the person who doesn't trust others easily. The person who does not trust others easily, that is called incredulous. Hopefully you understand that. Gullible and credulous means the person who trust others easily, that is called gullible or credulous. And pushover, जो किसी की बातों में आ जाए. And incredulous, the person who does not trust others easily. समझ में आ गया? Got it, all of you guys? The meaning of these words? Have you understood the meaning of these words, all of you? Please make it sure that.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
fine.
sir, please, if you don't mind, will you please repeat
Which one?
all, because maybe I have disconnected.
Okay. Okay. The first one is a gullible. Gullible means the person who trusts others very easily. Okay. Gullible and credulous, जो दूसरों पर trust आराम से कर ले. ठीक है? And that person is likely to be deceived by others. Okay. And credulous means the person.
सर आपकी आवाज कट रही है बहुत.
रुबाब. Okay. And credulous means and ठीक है. Gullible और credulous कहते हैं जो दूसरों पर trust easily कर ले. और pushover means that
Okay.
the person, pushover means the person who gets into talk of someone. ठीक है, जो दूसरों की बातों में आ जाए, उसको कहते हैं push over. ठीक है. And incredulous means the person who does not trust others easily, जो दूसरों पर trust ना करते हैं, उसको हम इंग्लिश में कहते हैं incredulous. You are a incredulous person. Okay, you are a gullible person. You are a credulous person. Okay, so these are adjectives you can use to describe anyone, attribute anyone characteristic. Okay, so you can be gullible, you can be credulous, you can be pushover, and you can be incredulous. Hopefully you understand the meaning of these words.
Okay.
So I will
Okay,
ask
yes,
you.
thank you, sir.
Okay, so now I will ask you, now it's your turn, whether you tell me whether you are gullible or you are credulous or you are pushover. Yes, who will tell me first? Who will tell me first? Dr. Shazia Wahid. Yeah.
सर आप थोड़ा उर्दू प्लेन करें ना.
रुबाब आपको समझ में आ रही है?
जी मैं कह रही हूँ आप थोड़ा उर्दू में भी एक्सप्लेन करें ताकि सही से समझ आए.
अच्छा, आपके पीछे बच्चा भी, उसके शोर भी हो रहा है थोड़ा, उसको भी देख लीजिएगा. ठीक है, मैं उर्दू में एक्सप्लेन कर देता हूँ.
जी.
अच्छा, एक मिनट. गुलेबल का मतलब है जो दूसरों पे ट्रस्ट कर ले आराम से, मतलब जिससे हम कहते हैं भैया यह दूसरों की बातों में आया ट्रस्ट कर लेता है आराम से. ठीक है, उसको कहते हैं गुलेबल.
गुलेबल तो
पुश ओवर. ठीक है, और इनक्रेजुलस कहते हैं जो दूसरों पर ट्रस्ट ना करता हो. ठीक है, जो मतलब दूसरों पे आराम से ट्रस्ट ना करता हो, उसको कहते हैं इनक्रेजुलस. ठीक है, तो अभी आप लोग मुझे बताएंगे. यू विल टेल मी योर कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स whether you are gullible, pushover, incredulous. I will ask you one by one. Hassan, can you hear me now? Hassan. Acha. Amna Kashif, you can tell me now whether you are credulous or gullible, or what kind of person you are, or incredulous.
I am gullible.
Okay, you are gullible. You trust
easily.
Okay, Faiza Mohsin will invite you to Hyderabad. And she will say, "Oh, you are my best friend. Come to Hyderabad. When you will go to Hyderabad, she will lose you." Okay.
No, it's not like that.
She can trust me. I am ingenious.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, Amna Kashif, you are a gullible person, but in order to take the situation into account, the current circumstances and where the people have lost a trust, okay, upon each other. So have you ever got deceived by anyone? किसी ने आपको धोखा दिया being a gullible?
I was about to say that this is the biggest disadvantage of being a gullible, that you get deceived by people.
Okay. So you have been deceived by many people on several occasions, I think so, being a gullible.
Not many, but yeah, one of my closest person, I can say.
Oh, best friend. Okay.
Yeah, best friend.
Okay, oh my God.
Who turns into snake in the end.
Okay, that's why I give the example of Faiza Mohsin. Okay, do not trust others. Okay.
I am a loyal person.
I know you. Actually, Faiza Mohsin, she's my old student. Okay, yes. I know her very well. Okay, Kiran Shamim, now you tell me. Kiran, I think so you are, what kind of person you are? Kiran.
Now I am incredulous. Because most of the people broken my trust.
Oh, okay. So you have a very
now
bad.
I am incredulous.
So you have very
I have bad
observations.
experience.
You have very bad observations about the people. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. Dr. Shazia Wahid, what kind of person you are?
I am gullible.
You are gullible. You trust others easily. Okay, okay.
Yes.
So do you face the brunt? Do you face the brunt of that being a gullible?
Yes. Many times.
Okay, many times. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Who is remaining? Aina Askar. Yes, you can tell me, Aina.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am incredulous and I like my quality because due to this quality, I made my life so much successful.
Okay, where are you from, Aina Askar? Where are you from?
I am from Gujranwala.
Oh, okay, okay. So you are from Gujranwala. Okay, that's great. So you speak Punjabi as a first language.
Yes, sir. We are basically Punjabis.
Mhm.
And I just want to learn the English for my kids because I think it's the time demand. Because whenever I go there, I go to their school and for as a parent teacher meetings. So that's why I want to learn for that purpose.
Okay, okay,
Only
okay.
for my kids.
Okay, sometimes you have to, have an interaction with the teachers, okay, on different occasions, such as parent-teacher meeting, and there are other meetings as well.
Yes,
In order to communicate with the teachers effectively, you are doing this course.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
Due to
Okay.
this
So how is
reason.
your experience going on? Are you building confidence by speaking to the rest of the participants?
Yes, yes, I am gaining too much and because I lack communication skill.
Okay, okay, okay. So this is a very, this is a resounding opportunity for you to improve your communication skills. Okay, that play vital role in presenting yourself very effectively. Okay, fair, fine enough. Okay, and now Hassan, now it's Hassan, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, Hassan, yeah, what kind of person you are? And what's your profession, Hassan? I would like to know your.
Actually, I'm a businessman. I have a shop of retail shoes.
Okay,
French, yes.
okay. Where are you from?
Hafizabad, near to
Hafizabad.
Gujranwala.
Okay, near
45 kilometer away. 45 kilometer away from Gujranwala.
Okay, 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 okay. Okay, that's great. So why you are doing this course? What are the main reasons? Do you face language impediments?
Yes, I have a problem in English language. My kids are going to Beacon House school system. They are Beaconites, and I have a lot of problem to attend the PTM and other meetings as well as in a school with teachers.
Okay, 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 okay. So that's the main reason which is pushing you to do this course. Okay, fair
Yes,
enough.
the same problem with me.
Okay, okay, the same problem. Okay, okay. So you share problems with each other. Okay, that's suggesting
Yes.
all of you have to improve your communication skills in English language.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
fair.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, let's see. Huzefa, we have got Huzefa Ahmad. Huzefa, you can hear me. I hear just joined the session. Okay, so that was actually this is the first session, as I told you, and inshallah from tomorrow we will start some grammar as well. Okay, we will do one tense on daily basis, and based on that tense, we will have a topic for discussion. Okay, following learning the new vocabulary, new words. Okay, you will learn the new words on regular basis because vocabulary is much more important for having very strong conversation. So,
Yes.
however, tomorrow, firstly, you will also learn one tense, and after that, you will learn some of the new words, and then I will give you a topic. You will give a presentation. Every participant will have to speak at least 3 to 4 minutes on that topic. Okay, and that would be followed by